Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Maria, and on my channel I create videos around nursing, and I also have a handful of lifestyle content. I am trying to get to 10k subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to my channel and also give this video a like. Not only does it tell YouTube that you would like to see more videos like this, it also helps with the growth of my channel. As always, this video is in partnership with www.nursingpersonalstatement.co.uk, so make sure you check that website out for even more information on how to be successful during your nursing school interview and during your whole nursing career. So let us start. The first tip is to consider this interview to be the biggest and the best opportunity of your life. For the next 20 minutes or so, this is the best thing. That's what you want to get across. This is the best thing that has ever happened to you. Because right now, we're not just trying to have an interview, we are trying to have a successful interview. Anyone can turn on their webcam at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock when your interview is scheduled and talk and talk and talk. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to have a successful interview. And success, you know, so many different ways to describe it, but for the purpose of this video, I want to say success could be talent meets opportunity. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. A lot of you guys already have the talent. You meet the grades, or they believe you have the potential to meet the grades. You've already got the relevant experience. Now you have the opportunity to really sell yourself and let them know what it is that you are about. You want to make sure that you also get your enthusiasm across. In light of everything that's happening, I appreciate that a lot of the interviews will not be face-to-face in terms of you go to university. A lot of them, or all of them, will be over Zoom, will be over webcam, will be over Skype. You want to get your passion across, whether that's you talking loudly, you talking clearly, using your hand gestures if you're the sort of person who talks with your hands. Rather than having the camera so close to your face where they could only see your face, try and have it at least where you've got maybe your hip upwards or your chest upwards, because that way you can lean into the camera, you know, show your enthusiasm. Obviously, with it being camera, it might be hard to show eye contact, and eye contact is very important because it's a sign of, sometimes it's a sign of confidence. So use other things such as hand gestures, talking loudly, talking clearly, and basically showing your enthusiasm for the course. One skill that I think nurses should have is courage, because courage means that you can act as an advocate for your patients. Come on, like, what is that? I feel like enthusiasm not only shows the person who's interviewing you that you're serious, but it also helps you. Like, enthusiasm, it hypes yourself up. Even if you're like, shit, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to say, but the enthusiasm, trust me, to a certain degree will help you, you know, slide your way successfully during this interview. The next tip is to sell yourself. And what do I mean by this? I literally mean sell yourself. Persuade the person who is interviewing you that you are the best decision that they could ever make, that you are everything that they have ever wanted. Let them know that this is who I am, this is what I can do, I've got the facts and figures to back it up, and I'm willing to exchange all of this in exchange for a university place. That is what you want to do. And the best place, or the best way to sell yourself, is if you actually know what you're selling, and if you actually know what it is that the person who is buying, what the interviewer wants. Luckily for you, the interviewer actually wants to buy something. So best believe if you walk away from this interview without a university place, it's not because you lack the knowledge, because obviously you put that in your personal statement, you've had that in your nursing application. It's simply because you did not package yourself and you did not sell yourself properly. Sounds crude, but I'm being absolutely honest. And honestly, it sounds really simple, but the best way to sell yourself is to know what you're offering. Know what relevant skills you have. Another very good way to sell yourself is not only to know what you're offering and what skills you have, but also to know what it is that the university is looking for. Have you looked at their essential criteria if they've published it on their website? Have you looked at their desirable criteria? Do you know what it is that they actually want? Do you know what it is that they're assessing you during your interview? Because what they look for during your interview is very different from what they look for in your personal statement and in your grades. So you need to be aware of what it is that they want, be aware of what it is that you have, and then present that to them properly. What are the essential and the desirable criteria? What is the best way to show it? Are there any resources that can back up the importance of what it is that you have to offer? If you can communicate it, then yeah, that's a good thing, but why is it relevant? Do you have any examples? Why should we give you a place? That's the energy that you want to come with. During my nursing school interviews and interviews that I've had up until this day, I always make sure that I go over the STAR interview technique. STAR stands for situation, task, action, results, and then there's the extra R at the end for reflection, because reflection is very important in nursing practice. I do have a video that goes over the STAR technique in greater detail, and I recommend everyone to have a good understanding of the STAR technique. The STAR technique is a great technique when answering interview questions, because it allows you to combine your personal experience with nursing principles in a cool, calm and collected way that actually answers a question. Because you can be cool, you can be enthusiastic, but if you're not answering a question, you have literally failed it. So if you are asked a question and you're unsure of how to answer it or what angle to approach it from, then always refer back to the STAR technique. Situation, task, action, results, and recommendation. Again, make sure you practice interview questions. If you want a handful of interview questions, then make sure you check out the eye up here and also click the link in the description box. Not only do I have a video that goes over the STAR technique, I also have a video that has 40+ interview questions to help prepare you for when it is that you do have your interview. The fourth and final tip that I want to share with you in the video is to be professional. Understand that this interview that you're having is not like a conversation that you've had with one of your college tutors. So make sure you're professional in terms of showing up on time, in terms of what you're wearing. Something like this would be completely appropriate. In terms of turning off your mobile phone, try and find the most quietest part of your house. Even if it's like against a door, against a wall, against a plain background like that, that would be absolutely fine. Try and find good lighting. Things like that will really, really work in your favor. I do want to add a note on that. When it comes to being professional, that is one part, but there's really levels to this. Another dimension of being professional is don't embellish any stories. If you're trying to think of an example of when you did this, if you don't have an example, just tell the interviewer you don't have an example. Don't make up lies. Don't embellish any stories. Be truthful to yourself. If you follow what it is that I've said in this video and that I have in other videos on this channel, then everything will fall into place. Don't stress about it too much. If you're not accepted onto your university course, then it wasn't for you and there's something bigger for you. But if you weren't accepted because you weren't prepared, then I understand. But if you've done everything that you know you need to do, then God willing, everything will fall into place. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. All the best in your nursing interviews, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.